Okay, let's dive in. We're tackling a real cornerstone of Canadian literature
We
today.
are. Stephen Leacock's Sunshine Sketches of a Little Town.
And our guide for this is a review titled Mariposa Life, a review of Sunshine Sketches.
Right. And it's important to remember this isn't, a novel with a single plot. It's a collection of stories.
Interconnected stories, yeah. Humorous ones.
Exactly. Published way back in 1912. And it's set in this fictional town, Mariposa.
Which is basically Aurelia, Ontario, turn-of-the-century stuff.
Pretty much, yeah, early 1900s.
So our goal here, let's quickly get a handle on why this book is, well, so important in Canadian lit.
And maybe why this, charming look at the past still kind of clicks with us today.
Okay, Mariposa. The review paints a picture of the town and its people.
Oh, definitely. It talks about this cast of characters. Eccentric, the review says, but also surprisingly easy to relate to.
Like who? Any standouts?
Well, it mentions Mr. Smith. He runs the hotel, apparently always optimistic, always chasing some big break that never quite lands.
Huh? I think we all know someone like that.
Probably. And then there's Mr. Pupkin, the lawyer.
Ah, yes. The review called him pompous. Sort of embodies that small-town ambition.
That's the idea. These characters, the town's social figures, political types, they are the book, really.
And the structure is different, too, you said. Not just one story.
Right. No continuous plot. It's like a series of snapshots, vignettes or sketches, Leacock called them.
Okay.
Each chapter is almost its own little tale about something happening in Mariposa.
Like the review mentioned a disastrous boat race. A regatta.
Yeah, that's one. Or a very dramatic local election. Even just the day-to-day struggles, like the bank manager trying to figure out the town's, let's say, unique finances.
So through these little stories, you get a feel for the place itself.
Exactly. And that's where Leacock's genius kind of shines through. He uses these seemingly minor events.
The grand aspirations and petty squabbles, as the review puts it.
Right, to show us bigger things about, well, people. Human nature.
And his writing style is key to that, isn't it? The review mentions this simple prose, but it's witty.
Deceptively simple, yeah. It sparkles, And the humor isn't nasty. It's gentle.
Affectionate satire, maybe? He's poking fun, but warmly.
I think that's a great way to put it. Warmth is definitely there. And this gentle way of looking at things, it reveals quite a bit.
How so?
Well, Leacock shows how these basic human things, wanting status, hoping for success, how communities react to little crises they play out everywhere.
Right, not just in a big city.
Exactly. Pupkin's pomposity, that's vanity. Smith's constant schemes, that's hope, maybe folly. It's universal stuff, seen through the lens of Mariposa.
Finding the universal in the particular.
Precisely. And you really feel Mariposa. The sense of place is incredible.
It becomes this living, breathing community in your mind.
You get the social dynamics, the local clubs and politics, that specific small-town Canadian feel from, over a century ago.
It's like a little window into the
A
past.
fascinating one, which leads us to why it still matters, why we're talking about it.
Because the human stuff hasn't changed that much.
Pretty much. The setting is historical, sure, but the behaviors, the hopes, the little dramas Leacock describes, they still feel, well, remarkably fresh.
It's a warm book, insightful, good for just picking up now and then.
Absolutely. Perfect for dipping into.
So wrapping this up, our deep dive shows Sunshine Sketches is a classic for good reason. You get the humor, the nostalgia.
And those timeless insights into people and communities, what makes them work or not work sometimes.
And so this gives you a quick way into understanding a really important book.
And appreciating its charm, definitely. And seeing how community life and human nature, well, they have threads that connect across time.
Okay, final thought then. The review highlights Leacock's gentle, observational style, looking at those grand aspirations and petty squabbles. Does that way of looking at things gently with humor, seeing the flaws but without harsh judgment, does that offer us something valuable for understanding our own communities, the people around us, even today? Something for you to think about.